What's up everybody, it's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video I'm going to be taking an updated look at the performance of Assassin's Creed Unity. Obviously when this game was released it had near unplayable frame rate issues. The frame rate was so bad that I never really even wanted to start this game. I got it for free with one of my graphics cards, and so I never really had any buyer's remorse or anything, but I was disappointed to see that the frame rate was so bad in this game. However, there have been multiple patches to the game since then, and some new NVIDIA drivers as well, and the game is actually running at a playable frame rate for me and stuff now. For reference, I am running a 5960X and two NVIDIA 980s in SLI. Now, I am recording right now, and I'm taking a small performance hit for that. I was running around while I wasn't recording, but I was still monitoring my FPS, and I was averaging around 10 or so frames per second higher than I am right now. Now, there are still quite a few issues with the game as far as the NPCs go. I should tell you, though, that I am running all settings at Ultra right now except for anti-aliasing, which I am running at ×2 MSAA instead of the ×4 MSAA that the game sets it at by default when you go to the Ultra default presets. And so, a lot of the times when I'm on roofs and stuff, I actually do get 120 frames per second, which is what I have the game capped at right now because my monitor's refresh rate is set to 120 Hertz. And so a lot of times when I'm up here on the roof, I do get at 120 frames per second or very near it, which is good stuff because when the game came out, that was definitely not the case. And so it's definitely nice that the game has made some serious strides since then. I like that quite a bit. The game's almost to a point where I almost want to play through it now. I kind of enjoy Assassin's Creed games when I'm mindlessly goofing around and stuff. And I think that the French Revolution is a cool setting. I do still get some stutters though when I initiate combat with these French Guard dudes, so we're going to try that right now and see how we do. The frame rate actually didn't do it this time, but occasionally it does stutter just for a moment when I initiate combat with these dudes, and so it's nice that it wasn't doing that right now. There is a problem with the SLI by default with this game, where these little puddles on the ground actually flicker really badly. However, that was an easy fix. You just have to rename a couple files within the video folder of the game's configuration files, and it's really not hard to do at all, and that fixes that entirely. So that's pretty cool, and the overall performance of this game has made, huge strides. It's leaps and bounds better. It's a far cry from when the game was released. That's a Ubisoft pun right there. Anywho, there are still some problems with the draw distance in the game, unfortunately, and some of the NPCs still do some freaky things like change outfits, randomly, or still disappear into the ground occasionally, but they've made huge strides on that as well, and it doesn't happen as often. So, as bad as this game was at release, I have to commend Ubisoft for doing things better, and making progress on fixing this game. It's to a point where I would consider it playable now, and I'm actually kind of interested to play through it. Some of you had asked me to take an updated look at this game because I had heard, or you guys had heard, that it does perform better now, and that is definitely my experience with it as well. Like I said, I do get slightly better performance than I am showing in this video when I am not recording, and so that's even nicer. As always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.